Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Wame and today I'm going to share with you 5 books that changed my life. Ever since the beginning of the year, I started reading 1 book per month and it has been my personal goal and I've done fairly well. So I found books that I feel, change the way that I pursue my dreams, the way that I do my work, the way that I pray, the way that I even do the work of God in the kingdom of God. So if you're interested in finding out what these books are, stick around to the very end. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It means the world to me. Thank you so much and let's dig in. Book number 1, The 5 a.m. Club. If there's anything that I can take from this book, it's that you should add value in whatever you do. Be excellent. Seek to add value over making money. And then book number 2, my biggest takeaway from this book is that not everybody will understand your dream. Time and time again, I've seen myself share something with someone like this huge, ridiculous dream and they wouldn't really understand, and I'd feel like maybe that means my dream is not reasonable enough, or it's that it's stupid, but it doesn't mean that at all. It just means that you need to understand that not everybody will understand, and that's okay. And all you have to do is keep sticking at your dream, and soon enough they're gonna be coming and being like, oh, okay, now we understand. So yeah, that's what you should do. That's what I like about this book. And book number 3. Now this book opened my mind to so many options that are available to you if you're a business person. It talks about how if you are selling a product in a village, it means your product is only going to be available to those people in the village. So there's like a cap on how much you can make. But then if you maybe provide the course online, that means more people are able to access your products, and so you make more money that way. And so I was like, there's just so many good things, good points from this book. I totally love it. The other thing that he mentioned was, if you want to make money, solve an expensive problem, or solve a problem that is common to so many people, like biting of nails. If you can find a solution to that problem, you know that people will come for you and they'll come and buy your product for sure, and you're going to be a millionaire in no time. So get yourself this copy. I totally recommend it if you're like an entrepreneur, an aspiring entrepreneur, and you want to own businesses one day. Yep. And book number 4, this book is a whole trailblazer when it comes to talking about issues of fasting. It makes you so motivated. He gives life examples of how fasting worked for him and how it continues to do so for him and his church. Now, if you don't start fasting after you read this book, then wow, because it motivated me to do that as soon as I finished the book. It's so easy to read. I finished in a very short time, and it's as if you start your fasting, it's going to be like it's like he's holding your hand through it, and it's not as heavy, it's not as difficult. It's definitely a must read if you want to be revived in the issues of fasting, because he says fasting, giving, and praying are 3 pillars of an effective Christian. So if you want to be effective, you know that you can't do without fasting, you can't do without prayer, you can't do without giving. So it changed my life in that regard. Book number 5. This book is amazing. It was so amazing to read. I couldn't put it down. Like this was a page turner for me. Like I couldn't wait to finish eating or cooking or whatever chore I had to do just so that I could get to reading this book. This lady, wow, she gave me a new hunger for souls. And actually, if I can just let you know, salvation stories, I talked about it in my previous videos. It was birthed after I read this book. Okay, I had the idea previously, like to film people's salvation stories or to have it in a podcast or something, but there was no sense of urgency before I read this book. Now when I finished reading this book, when I put it down, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to start like right now. And so as we speak, salvation stories is up, it's ongoing. There's an Instagram page for it, and I have this book to thank. Like God used this book in my life mightily. So imagine writing a book and causing somebody to start a movement. Like a book is that good if it causes you to start a big thing like that. So wow, it was really good. So these are the books that changed my life. And I hope that you have your own books that you're reading. If you're not a big reader, I think it's okay. I think people can be quite successful even if they're not big avid readers. I know so many people who have successful businesses, but they're not big readers. Not that they don't read as many books as I do, but they are successful. So I think that as long as you know the principles, as long as maybe you hang around people who can share ideas that work with you, the main thing is to get ideas, because the reason we read books is to share ideas, is to get ideas, is to know what works out there and what doesn't. So if you can have any other source to get that from, then you can go ahead and do it. That's gold. You can quote me. Alright, so guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming to the very end or sticking to the very end of this video. And don't forget, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye.